So I finally got around to watching the brand new Fear the Walking Dead episode, the finale of season 5. I didn't watch it the first weekend, but I did watch it just like a day ago. And I really was curious as to the whole fuss about everything because I heard people freaking out, acting like this is the worst thing that's ever happened, acting like the show has just committed treason. And I'm sitting here like, oh shit, what happened? Of course, it got spoiled though because, screw the internet, right? But it didn't get spoiled in the way I thought. All I saw on Twitter was Morgan's dead, Morgan's death, Morgan died. And I'm just sitting here like, are you serious? I'm like, are you kidding me? They killed off Morgan? I was actually really pissed because you can't bring a character over to the show like this and just have him die before going back to Rick, before seeing the others again, because it just doesn't bring the character full circle. And yeah, I was aggravated. And I said, okay, if the actor just decides to leave on his own or something, and that's why they have to kill him off, I'd be okay with it. I'd be like, okay, Lenny James maybe wants to move on with his life. That's fine. They gave him an ending. I will see how it is, and hopefully it's a good ending. Hopefully it develops the other characters well, because if it developed characters like Grace, Alicia, John in a really impactful way, and made their characters move on in an important way for the show, I would be okay with it, because Morgan did leave a lasting impact on Fear the Walking Dead and the characters there. It's not like he was just a waste of space. So I said that to myself. But if it wasn't a writer decision, I'd be like, okay, well, why? First of all, you don't kill off any characters this entire season. This was like the least bloody, least death-ridden season we've ever had in the entire Walking Dead franchise. And I'm sitting here like, why isn't anyone dying? I'm sorry, but I do want people to die. It's The Walking Dead. People have to die to, extend the character arcs. And then I hear Morgan's going to die, and I'm like, well, not him. Like, why the characters that come over to the show from The Walking Dead, you can't just have them die on this other show. But I calmed down and I said, okay, I'm gonna watch this episode, see what happens, see what goes on with it, and then I'll do my research, see if maybe Lenny James wants to leave afterwards. Right? I watched the episode, and the episode ends, and I'm sitting here like, the hell are you guys talking about? When did Morgan die? Morgan did not die in one single scene this episode. He was not dead by the end of the episode. We did not see him die. Therefore, he is not dead. So what's all this fuss about him dying? You really think that, hey, getting a bullet in his, it was kind of the shoulder area and close to the chest, but it was more relatively towards the shoulder. You think they're going to do this. Now, don't think of this from a realistic standpoint. Yeah, realism, it's a TV show. Put that out the table for a second. Realistically, yes, there's a big chance he'll die because he's shot in a place that he's probably going to bleed out from. Not good chances there's anyone around to save him. That's possible, right? Okay? It's a TV show. Remember that. The Walking Dead is very, very, very keen on doing stuff like this. They've done many things where they make it seems like a character's going to die, and they don't end up dying. If they don't show the character die, chances are they're not going to die. Glenn under the dumpster, they didn't show it. They didn't show it clearly enough to me. I was like, no way he died. Judith in the carriage, they didn't show it. I was like, okay, no way she died. Stuff like that. You have to realize, you have to think about it. They're not going to leave us on a cliffhanger like this, and then season 6 comes around, and then just the episode starts off with Morgan on the floor dead. Why the hell would they do that? Are you guys stupid? The Walking Dead community has never been this dumb in my entire life. And it's not like it's a small minority thinking Morgan's going to die. It's everyone. It's everyone. I'm like, are you kidding me? Obviously, they have plans for him. They're not going to leave us on a cliffhanger like this to just make us see him die in the next episode. Why would they do that? That makes no damn sense. Now, if he was bitten or something, okay, yeah, we know he's going to die, but he's shot. They're just trying to make it freak us out, just like they did with Alicia with the whole sickness thing. They're just trying to make us all freak out. So we're like, oh my God, is Morgan going to die? So we tune in back into season 6 because they want to raise ratings for future episodes because they know we're going to come back and watch it if we want to find out something. If we don't want to find, if it just ends with no cliffhanger and it's just like, okay, the next season comes, most people might just find closure with that and be like, all right, I'm done with the show. But people want to see what the hell's going to happen to Morgan. So they will come back to see it whether or not they watch the episode or they just tune in online or something, they're going to figure out what the hell happened to Morgan, and they're going to be curious. He's not going to die. Now, there's a number of things that can happen. He can either just go on with the rest of the show. One of the group members could come back, find him there, and be like, okay, he's alive, and they'll save him. Or what they can do, which would be really interesting, is that the helicopter group saves him just like they saved Rick, and then Morgan goes on to the movies. I kind of hope that happens. I don't really need Morgan on the Fear the Walking Dead. I think Fear the Walking Dead could live without him, and they can kind of give him a story arc that'll connect to Rick, which would be awesome. Lenny James deserves it, considering he is a goddamn fantastic actor. He deserves to be on film. So yeah, I don't really see the whole complaints. My main complaint was just the fact that I was just not interested in the episode, and I felt like this season was just kind of plain and boring in my eyes. It was well written for the most part. Most of the dialogue was good. There was really good themes. There was really good character development. I loved all of that. But at the end of the day, not a lot's happening, and I feel like it's just not progressing. That was my main gripe with this season. That's my main gripe with this episode. Not that Morgan... Oh my god, Morgan almost died. No, he didn't. He's not gonna die. So calm your titties. The same thing happened with Rick as well. Everyone was freaking out. Rick's final episode. Oh my god, Rick's gonna die. Well, guess what? He didn't die. Oh my god, they're gonna kill off Maggie. She's the last season. Well, she didn't die. Oh my god, Michonne, she's gonna die. It's her last season. She's not gonna die this season. You guys need to realize that this show will not just shut down amazing actors like that and kill them off. Characters that are loved by the community and also are really good actors. Carl, he was not loved by the community. I'm sorry. You can tell me all you want. Yes, I know everyone was like, oh my god, Carl died. I hate this show after it happened. But before, people hated Carl's guts, man. I remember people used to say, oh, I hate that damn kid. He's always causing problems. Sometimes he's a badass, but he's always causing problems. The actor, I'm sorry, Chandler, you weren't that great. You were not that amazing. But actors like Lenny James, Andrew Lincoln, you're not just going to get rid of them unless the actor wants to go. If the actor wants to leave for whatever reason and he or she does not want to come back ever, then that's different. But if that was the case with Lenny James, they would have just killed him off there. They wouldn't have just done this stupid thing where they shoot him in the shoulder and then the next episode starts with seeing him there and he's like, and he's bleeding out the whole episode, and then at the end of the season 6 premiere, he just dies. They would not do that. If they do that, I will record a video of me running around my block with nothing but underwear on, like in the middle of the winter. I would do it in the middle of the winter, which, well, no, the show would come back in like the summertime, so I'd have to do it on summertime. I will record a video of me running around my street with nothing but underwear on if Morgan actually ends up dying within the season 6 premiere of Fear the Walking Dead. If he ends up dying in the second episode, though, I'm not doing that. No, actually, no. If he dies anytime within the first few episodes of season 6 of Fear the Walking Dead, I will do that. He is not going to die. He will either live to the end of Fear and then move on to the original show, or he will live to the end of Fear and then die at the end of Fear, or he will go on to the movies and die in the movies, or he'll do something. He will go on in the franchise. Morgan has been there since the beginning. If you really think they're going to kill him off in this petty way, I'm sorry. You need to just reevaluate your thinking of television. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude to those who actually think he's going to die, but I'm sorry. If you've been sticking around The Walking Dead since the beginning, or at least for a while, you got to realize how the show handles things. It's more easy to predict things and to assume what's coming when you have an idea as how the writers like to do it. This is something the writers like to do. They like to leave us on cliffhangers, making us think something's going to happen when it's not actually going to happen. They've done this a lot. We need to just understand that and not freak out like a bunch of crybabies on the internet rioting against the show, giving the episode 0 out of 10. I mean, you look at IMDb, this episode is shittily rated. And I mean, the most of season 5 is, and I understand there's other reasons, not just this whole Morgan thing, but let's be real here. The main reason people are giving this episode such a bad rating is because of the Morgan deal, not because the episode wasn't good or anything. That has nothing to do with it. You know, I don't know, man. It's just insane how the community has been taking this occurrence. And I was really worried for Morgan because everyone sounded so sure that he was going to die. And I'm sitting here like pissed off. I was like, are you serious? They're really going to do that? And then I watched the episode and I was really expecting him to just get like shot in the head by this bitch. And I was just like waiting for it. And then it doesn't happen. And I'm like, oh, okay. I was happy. And then I realized, wow, this community is full of a bunch of idiots. You get the idea. More videos to come, of course. I got my reaction video for the Walking Dead premiere coming up soon. And just more future content on The Walking Dead, on Call of Duty multiplayer, zombies, all that good stuff. This channel, I'm really trying to do a lot with it. I'm really busy because of college, though, so of course, stuff's getting in the way. I'm continuing my Telltale TV adaptation series as well, trying to get to Season 2 as soon as possible so I can start banging out those videos for you guys as well. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.